very rarely do you find a forum where you facilitate exchange of ideas, not only within the industry leaders. Here you have brought together the best minds from business, innovators, entrepreneurs, but also you're combining opportunity to interact with government officials, policymakers. What I have been trying to teach them, like uh, the earlier speaker said, find your core strength, find your true values, and then you be courageous in your learning and stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's how you learn and grow as a leader.
Everyone. We have with us Mrs. Rajni Ravi. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
She's attending this Bharat 2.0 conclave, and let's have some little bit chat with her. All right. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How you been? How you enjoying this event?
First of all, thank you for having me here.
Yes.
It's a wonderful opportunity
Yeah.
to network with all the industry peers.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's an exciting forum.
Wow, she is enjoying. Okay. How do platforms like Bharat 2.0 conclave help amplify the impact you're creating as a leader in the industry?
See, everybody talks about growth and everybody talks about leadership, but very rarely do you find a forum where you facilitate exchange of ideas, not only within the industry leaders. Here you have brought together the best minds from business, innovators, entrepreneurs, but also you're combining opportunity to interact with government officials, policymakers, the think tank of the government. So I think it's a very exciting opportunity to collaborate and take India forward.
That's a really nice one. And how do you think this nomination will motivate or inspire your team, who is working with you?
I like the concept of leadership, and I think my team who have been with me will know that I always believe in empowering every individual to achieve their maximum potential. So that's what leadership is all about. So it kind of dovetails into what I have been trying to teach them, like the earlier speaker said, find your core strength, find your true values, and then you be courageous in your learning and stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's how you learn and grow as leaders. So I think all the people that you're celebrating today are all people who have achieved something on the merit of their own strength and vision, and that should be inspiring for my team.
It is inspiring. It is quite inspiring. What is the most critical leadership lesson you learned while scaling your business in India?
I think the USP that India has is its people. I'm not saying just to pay lip service, because I run a company with a global presence in 60 plus countries. And so I've interacted with people from different walks of life at different levels of hierarchy in managers. And though the business principles remains predominantly the same across the globe, it's the people, their skill, not just their skill set, but their attitude, their business acumen, their application, and their dedication, which makes the difference. It's not by coincidence that the finance operations of our global company is centered in India. I have a big center in Chennai and I have one in Mumbai, and we have 300 plus people working there. They are literally the engine room for my company. So it's not by coincidence, it's by design.
That's really inspiring. It's very nice of you. Now we'll be starting our rapid fire round. So, ma'am, let's be quick. Okay.
I'll try my best.
Yeah. A book every Indian CEO or the leader must have on their desk.
Corporate Chanakya by Radhakrishnan Pillai.
Okay.
I think the USP of that book is it gives an Indian perspective to the age-old wisdom, but applied to contemporary corporate scenarios.
Yeah. Guys, let's note down this book. You have to read this if you'll be becoming CEO. Okay. The biggest distraction for leaders in today's world.
Digital noise. I think too much of wanting to be digitally present, too much of reading what's happening on in the digital world and the social media. Stick to your core things.
Nice, nice. A habit you broke to become a leader.
Well, that's a tough one, but I think I stopped seeking validation along the way.
Nice.
You don't wait for others to come and tell you you're doing a good job. You know what you're trying to do. You know it's the right thing, morally, ethically, and business sense wise. So just put your head down and do it.
Wow, just wow. I don't have anything else to say, just wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll get that box for you and you will be answering the question. Yeah, so there are.
Okay. Fold it this way. All right. one skill every fresh graduate in India needs immediately: the skill to sell yourself. Because everybody knows to learn and grow, everybody knows how to upskill, but they don't know how to position themselves for where they want to go. So I think soft skills, communications, the ability to market yourself and find your position.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, it was been a very much pleasure to listen from her, and thank you so much for
Thank you.